Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the #1 source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance and get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter. Hello, fine folks. This is Freedom Fighter, and welcome to Goldilocks Global Banking News. I am your host. Folks, what a time, what a time, what a time to be alive. You are in such a blessed position. You, myself, and others who are invested in currencies. Goldilocks is today sharing some information that is so impactful, so powerful. Iraq and also stablecoins. Many of you, because you are not hearing from your favorite gurus about stablecoins, you don't realize how they will be used to stabilize the new exchange rates from after the RV. I'm going to repeat that so you hear it again. Stablecoins, which are digital assets. Think of digital currencies that will back all currencies, dinar, dong, US dollar, you name it. So that when the RV occurs, the new rates, the new exchange rates will be stable in the new banking system after the RV, so that the new rates that you get will not vanish and go away. Why? Because the rates will be stable. How? Through stable coins. You don't have to invest in stable coins. You don't even have to know what they are. But being that you have currency, you might want to understand that the United States, the Senate, is preparing to vote to approve stablecoins. Without stablecoins, there is no RV. Without gold, there is no RV. The end game for gold under the Basel III compliance is July 1st. Stablecoins is what we await. So, that being said, Goldilocks' reporting is that the Genius Act, if signed into law, could indeed bolster the US dollar dominance by regulating stablecoins, enhancing consumer protection, and promoting market integrity. No, the stablecoins will not make the US dollar so strong that other currencies will become weak, because we know that the US dollar must get weaker. It's been getting weaker for a while, so that other currencies can become stronger. What stablecoins does is, in the midst of the US dollar getting weaker, the stablecoins will stabilize the US dollar globally so that there's no crash. And the stable coins will allow all currencies to be revalued in the new system. Let me explain that for you, just so you understand the technicalities of what I mean when I say stable coins will allow for currencies to be revalued and the new values, the new rates to be stabilized after the RV. Stable coins enables transactions, exchanges, and other transactions to occur throughout the world in the new digital banking system electronically, whereby a country, instead of you, let's use Iraq. Instead of Iraq using the paper dinar to transact business, to do trade with other countries, they will not use the Iraqi dinar, the paper currency that we hold. They will use a stable coin that represents the dinar. So basically, the stable coin it works on the behalf. It's a representation of the dinar. When Vietnam uses it, it's a representation of the dong, the stable coin. Venezuela transacting the Venezuelan transactions in the bolivar will have a stable coin to represent the bolivar. So as we're moving into the new digital asset-based trading system, the new digital system, there needs to be a digital way, an electronic means for our paper currencies to move and transact in the new banking system, and have stability to do so. How would that be done? Stable coins will be that means. And in there, XRP will be utilized to exchange one currency to the next within the new banking system. So the regulations for stable coins, the Genius Act, will regulate, legalize, make it law for all banks to be able to use the stable coins in the new banking system, whereby the United States has been behind. Europe has their MiCA regulations, markets and crypto assets. The United States is now catching up. So as the Senate is hoping it to expect to pass this week, then it goes to the U.S. House of Representatives for a vote. The expectations is, of course, is that this will all go through, but it must go through in order for us to proceed. You got to realize, folks, the 3-week timeline for the signing of the Stablecoin Act, the Genius Act, seems optimistic. As legislative processes often face delays, this particular legislation for the Genius Act, at the moment, it has bipartisan support. Again, there is no RV without stablecoins to stabilize our new rates in the new digital banking system. There is no RV without stable coins to stabilize our currencies in the new banking system. You can't take old money into a new system and expect it to run the same. We have old money, old paper currencies moving into a new digital banking system. You need something that will bridge the gap, technology that will bridge the gap between the old and the new. What will do that? Stable coins. See, stable coins allows all countries around the world to move their currencies faster, more efficient, instantly, which means instant exchanges, instant transactions, instant deposits, withdrawals, instant exports, imports on the water, in trade, instant. Whereby the old system using paper money, it may take days for transactions to settle in the banking system. And you all may be thinking, that ain't got nothing to do with me and my currency. Yeah, if you don't think so. Oh, that ain't got nothing to do with the RV? Sugar honey iced tea, it does. Sugar honey iced tea, it does. We're moving into a new banking system, and there must be a new way to legally move money. There must be a new way for currency exchanges to occur. Stablecoins does that. This legislation will provide the means for that. The vote follows a bipartisan 66-32 procedural process successfully that occurred on May of this year, last month. Now the expectation is for them to move forward. For the Senate, full vote, then to the House. So all of the weekly roller coasters that you're hearing of the RV is happening. Oh, was it delay? Oh, it's happening this week. Oh, what's the delay? Oh, it's happening this week. Oh, what's the delay? Oh, it happened this week. Oh, it's the delay. Oh, it's happening next week. Oh, my banker said. Oh, Tuesday. Oh, keep your phones hot. Oh, delay. Folks, we must have these systems and these regulations in place. This is something that Goldilocks has been sharing. This is nothing new for those that have been following Goldilocks. And I know some of you that follow Goldilocks are still on the fence, peeping in guru rooms, and you are just as confused. Shame on you. That's your problem. We'll say a prayer for you. Just know the U.S. Senate is gearing up for this pivotal vote on the Genius Act. It's a bill that'll regulate over $250 billion worth of stablecoins in the market. Folks, stablecoins will transact over $1 trillion a day in the banking system. Even Apple and Google are exploring using stablecoins. The outcome of the vote is expected possibly by Wednesday. Today, when you all hear this, we will watch and we will see. Lastly, about Iraq. Starting next month, Iraq will ban cash payments at government institutions and implement private banking reforms. This is their reforms and legal process within their systems as well. Think digital. So Iraq is fully going digital where cash payments is going away. They're going to a digital system. What is stable coins? What is everything we're doing here in the United States? Going digital. Everything's digital. Goldilocks will share tomorrow more on what Iraq is doing to get rid of cash so that they are prepared to move into the new digital banking system as well. Folks, for those of you who follow Goldilocks intently, you've been watching, you know what is coming. You're prepared. For those that haven't been following, you have the opportunity to do so. We will open our arms in the room with love and share it with you. You can click the link at the top of the description and join the Goldilocks QFS Dialogues room. We have 8 steps that people are following, getting established with banks and getting prepared for the RV. You can be next. We will help you. Be well. Ciao. Adios. Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the #1 source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance and get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter.